Hi guys, this is Rob Behrens. Today I decided that I would do a video on my first attempt at trance. And of course, this is a time back when I didn't even know what trance was, the difference between trance, electronica, deep house, any of that, none of that. Didn't know anything, didn't even know what a proper kick was. And but I had listened to some music that really blew me away, and this is the track right here that really blew me away. This is Armin Van Buuren off his album Imagine. The name of this song is Imagine. And I heard about Armin Van Buuren, didn't know who he was, but I used to buy Sound on Sound magazines, and they had an article on Armin Van Buuren. And I read the article, it was an interview, and I was very impressed with his knowledge and his attitude, his view of mixing. And so I went out and bought his album, listened to the album, was completely blown away, loved the music, especially loved this song. And he used one technique in particular. This is it right here. You got the low synths coming in, you hear it starting really low, and then it builds up. And it just blew me away, and I decided, well, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I want to do. I'm going to try to reproduce this. So, anyways, let's have a listen to this. And you can hear it build up. So I decided to produce a track that, trying to emulate this sound, which quite frankly is just still one of my favorites of all time. It's just great. I love it. And then it kind of goes into a little bridge here after it opens up. There's a little bridge. So anyways, I'll go to Logic right now. See how it filters back down. And one of the things that Armin said in that article was, you got to have a lot of movement. Got to have a lot of things happening in a trance track. So that's what I decided to do. Okay, now this. Okay, here we go. So let me open my project here. Where is it? Oh, there it is, right there. Okay. And it's not going to take very long to open, because I think I only had like 4 instruments. Whereas my current productions, they have probably 30 to 35, and my one of my tracks got up to 82 tracks, one of my songs. This one is a little bit different. It's not quite as elaborate. And what I tried to do is, I tried to be a little bit bold, a little bit different. So anyways, I'm just going to start playing it here. And, well, I tried to, especially on the bass line. So here we go. Let's get going here. So you can hear that's a very unorthodox bass line. And there's a kick. I didn't even know what a proper kick. I mean, you can hear the kick. It's there, but I mean, if I solo that kick, you can hear kind of a dirty kick. I guess it works, but it just keeps on building up. And back at that time, the idea of doing a filter sweep where the filter sweeps up and opens up, and had the low synth strings, was something very new to me. And, I didn't really know how to do it. Wasn't sure that I even could do it. But here it comes right now. And so what I did with this track is I belong to a artist and repertoire A&R company called Taxi. It's a membership. You pay so much a year, and you're allowed to submit tracks, songs. They screen what you submit to them, and if your work is good enough, they'll submit it to their list of clients. So I submitted this, and I was all excited. I thought, wow, I really did good on my first try, you know. And the answer I got back was kind of floored me. The guy said, no, this is not consistent with the professional level electronic dance music production. And he gave me a lot of pointers, and none of which I knew what he was talking about. So, oh, by the way, here's the breakdown. This was my idea of a breakdown. 16 measures. And so, anyways, I guess the point is we all start somewhere. And, you know, if you look through this track, I have the strings over here. It's ES-X24. I didn't even own I didn't own anything. I think I owned 1 cent at the time, or 1 or 2 cents, and I didn't use them. You know, here's Analog Factory. I owned a few, but didn't really know how to use them or program them or any of that, so. So that's kind of the breakdown. You kind of get the drop right here. It's kind of funny, but here comes the second verse. But I think the bottom line is that every producer out there takes a different path, different journey. And with me, it was I didn't know anything about anything, didn't know anything about club dance music at all. And I just kind of jumped into it. And this was my first attempt. And so you can see that it's really, really simple. It's there's a lot of things a lot of problems with it, but we all have to start somewhere. I hadn't even taken any tutorials on dance music production. And I think in my next video, I'm going to show you the next step. There's another great song out there by Sunny Lax. It's a remix by Sunny Lax. And I was so obsessed with that song, and it really influenced me. I decided, wow, I'm really going to start making this kind of music. And then I just did Google searches for electronic dance music tutorials, and I stumbled across some of the better known companies out there and I'll go over that on the next video, and I'll show you a track that's called Ozymandias that is kind of the culmination of my you get proper instruction on how to make this kind of music. Anyways, that's the song, and my Aunt Evelyn really likes this song. And I'll tell you, when I first produced this track, I would sit out on the porch and smoke a cigar and listen to my iPod and listen to this over and over again and just be so proud of what I did. And I guess whatever level you're at, you're going to be proud of what you do. But then you start getting more informed and you realize that you're not quite there. So you have to develop a taste of where you want to be, and then strive to reach that plateau. Try to get to that level. And as long as you're honest with yourself, and you know that you have a lot of work to do, you don't have the right sonic character to your tracks, mixing and sound selection and all the stuff that goes into making a good track. As long as a producer realizes that, and you keep working, keep making tracks, and listening to other world-class producers, you'll eventually, through trial and error and good instructions, good learning good techniques, you'll progress. And so this is kind of like, and then there's a couple others that I might show you too on the next video that I would just listen to and marvel at how well I did. And then now I listen back to them and I think, wow, it's really funny how, I mean, the learning curve in this field of endeavor is just really quite huge. And so, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you very much for watching.